Okay, I'm going to show you how to make my Spinosaurus. First, fold it in half diagonally. And fold in half diagonally again. And squash the flap so that you have this triangle sticking out from this square. Now, fold this flap over and squash it just like before so that you have a square with two squares inside of the square. Now, fold this over fold this down and this down, and then unfold these out so that you have your square again with this little triangle in the middle. Bring this up like that, and then bring it back down. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring it up like this, and then fold this down. This is called a bird base. Now, fold this tip over, pull on these two sides here, and where that crease was, you should have a little square. Push that square in so that you sink it like this. It should be cut off on the top. And push these things outward so that the top can be opened, but don't open up the top. Now, fold this over like this, and back over like that, so that you have this scalene triangle. And do the same thing on the other side. Now, make sure all your creases are good. Do an inside reverse fold to both flaps. So this shouldn't be quite as long as this. The same to the other side. You have this. Now, open up one flap, the side with these things face. Open that up, and just fold these in to the line. Bring everything back down. Now, open this up, fold these things in. And fold this back up so that the top is no longer flat. Also, take these and fold them over their maximum so that it's steep. Then tuck these behind. Then tuck that fold behind. Like this. If you didn't catch that, just fold it back like this. Okay. So now you should have this. Crease like this. Do an outside reverse fold. Fold like that. It won't, the model will just look like this. Then, bring it back over so that it looks like this. Now we need to do an outside reverse fold to the legs to form those. Just do the outside reverse fold. Now it should look like that. You probably start by now starting to see the dinosaur. Now, crimp to form your legs. It should look like this. Fold straight up next to this little thing here. Then fold it down so that they pair. So fold it down. Your legs will bend back slightly. Fold this behind a little. Tiny little bit, just tiny little bit tucked behind. Just this little bit here, just fold that behind. Okay, so now it should look like this. You'll need to crimp to form your head. And once you have that, do an inside reverse fold, and then to form the mouth, do an outside reverse fold. This is a tiny fold, depending on how small you use, how small your paper is. So it should look like this, the little mouth. To form your arms, kind of pinch them together like this, and then just bend it down to lock it and to form fingers. Like that. Now to form your feet, take this and just crimp it in. Notice that it has, kind of looks like it has 3 toes. Do that to the other side, unless you want them to have 1 foot. Now, kind of push it in here. Be careful not to tear the paper. And then the arm will just rest up against that like a building block, kind of. Won't be perfect, but it should rest up against it like a building block.
Most of the time, I just want a quick answer to an investment question. I don't really need much more than that right now.
Fold this up like that, tail, and curve. Curve. And your Spinosaurus is done.